GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break. Tap 60.
They go play action with Ward. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
If you look at this Colt defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that all game long. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Able to push his way through. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down at the 33.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
On the draw is Taylor. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
18, Cougar 19.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
19,
back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
We'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
Now Ward. That's to the tight end Helm. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Up the middle they go. Singleton. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know his defensive end.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.T. Tuimoloau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Joey Slye.
On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Slye for the Titans field goal. Slye able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a
First
touchback.
and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure your feet get the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Down the field, he's got one. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Another nice play there, and they've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let's go now!
Again, it's Richardson. It's complete. Burks. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell them, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Cooper 19! Trap 60, trap 60!
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And good covers there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on the turtles.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It would be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
14. Titans 9.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ward. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the shotgun, it's Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They'll put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try and do this himself. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now it's Richardson. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting war, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half running to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Ready, go!
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. McGowan. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give right side. McGowan. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He was tackled in the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And just shutting him off there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right there in the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On play action, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Cut your ranges. Press all in.
To throw is Ward. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
To throw, here's Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. J.T. Tuimoloau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Ward. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Hold it ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33. Operating from the gun. Moore. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Again, it's Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Ready.
Now Ward on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it would make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Ward. Throwing after the interception. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the throwing the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
60 by 6.
Throwing again here, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 36.
And the Titans first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 14. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Moore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They run the counter. McGowan. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to score, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Moore fires this quickly to Tate. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 14. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go now.
Play action now. Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Ward. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Ward. He's got his target. That's complete.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,
You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.